1,000 metres.
Just be ready.
Racing. Chrisinova's bombed the start by 2 lengths, and SASS Machine began brilliantly and leads from Masamune. Jats is racing in 3rd spot, and Chrisinova is recovering now as it gets up on the inside, and further back is Ayumi, who's pushing through in the centre of Jats, dropped back to last and is a length and a half off the second last horse. SASS Machine leads by a head. Masamune's right there on the outside, 2 lengths away Chrisinova, who's railed through and gone to 3rd, and then came Ayumi, and back last of all 2 away is Jats as they corner. So Pike holding SASS Machine together today. He leads by a neck. Masamune's on the outside. On the inside is Chrisinova trying to come through now. Ayumi's putting in down the outside, but SASS Machine inside the 200 is clear and doing it pretty well too. Chrisinova's trying to work clear. Masamune battling on. Ayumi the outside, but it's SASS Machine doing it well. Masamune's trying hard. SASS Machine's in front of Masamune and also Ayumi, and it's all the way for SASS Machine, and Pike starts the day off in brilliant style to beat Masamune and Ayumi on the outside. Chrisinova bombed the start, didn't finish it off, and last in is Jats. SASS Machine is the winner, always in control of that race. Masamune battled on well, and Ayumi on the outside has run a good race into 3rd spot. They did have an option to go to Wednesday with Ayumi, but showed it's more than capable of measuring up on a Saturday. It's only got beaten about 3/4 all up. SASS Machine is a very speedy customer by Machino. They can do anything, the Machinos. They can lead over sprint distances and get up in ground and do the same thing rolling along. There's none so sassy as the dam at Jew Sasso, and H.W. Daly is the owner of SASS Machine in those brilliant colours of the hot pink with the royal blue checks and the black sleeves. Dion Luciani and Willie Pike. Willie pushing the horse out hard, hands and heels there over the final stages. To beat Masamune, who was pretty good in defeat, was battling hard, looked in danger of missing second at one stage, but kept coming. And Ayumi on the outside into 3rd spot with Chrisinova. The drifting favourite got right out to 250. And after missing the start, tried to angle into the clear. Just watching the replay now on a very close-up shot. And it did just drop off late. So 4, 2, 6 and 1. We're going to head downstairs to Brittany for the first time today and have a chat with the connections of SASS Machine.
Thanks, Richie. And Gladding making his way into the yard now. SASS Machine, well, she was good on debut when she went quick and just faded in the last little bit. What were your thoughts in the concluding stages of the race, knowing, I guess, that she tiptoed a little bit last start, but they seemed to get it a little bit more controlled today?
Yeah, she tiptoed a bit today, the last little bit. So I thought we were going to have the same thing happen for a minute there, but Willie held the horse together for a lot longer today. He sort of blamed himself for the horse getting beaten last start. He said he went too early, so he's obviously learnt from that, as the best jockeys do. We gave him the option today. We said we didn't. It'd probably lead, but we said you don't have to lead. We thought there was a chance Trevor's horse might lead, so we just sort of left that up to Willie. So, and yeah, nice to get a win from Mr. Daly as well.
It certainly is nice to see these colours on board one of Dion's horses. When the gates open, we saw Trevor's horse, Chrisinova, just a bit slow out. What were your thoughts in those stages of the race, particularly when you knew that she wasn't going to have to do it as hard as last start?
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't like to see things go wrong, but I was watching the race with Rod Camp, and we both thought Trevor's horse might lead, and then we sort of turned around and looked at each other when the start was affected, and we certainly didn't expect that. And then that horse was over racing sort of quite badly on the inside, so it didn't help itself. So yeah, so it panned out to our advantage, so that's the way it is. So good.
Hot shot a little bit later on in the day. What are the expectations for that filly?
Yeah, it's a good each-way chance. The horse is racing well. It'll get back today, probably be suited. I spoke to Dion after the last race. I said, Belmont's probably going to suit this horse the way it's been racing. And the one on the last, probably an each-way chance. Run a good race the other week with Willie on it. Holly's on that today, so they're both good each-way chances, I think.
It's a long day for you, but it's a nice way to start. Well done.
Yeah, hopefully we can get out of the place when it's all finished.
Hey, just stay at the bar. That's the best advice, I think, for today.
Okay, thanks.
There is Ian Gladding after the last. That may be the order of the day. Just have a few drinks before you tackle the car park. Let's get to William Pike.
Willie, she went really close on debut and a bit of experience. But Belmont Park today, she looked like she did everything right.
Yeah, she did, and she did first up as well. I think the jockey got a bit trigger happy and went too early. As you see, she's probably her last 50 is not her strongest, and I also think on top of the ground today as well, she's able to skip away and probably leaves her with a little bit left so she can hold them off.
Does she still have a couple of things to learn here and there?
She's very well educated. She knows her job. She knows to run, but I think match practice in itself, there's no substitute for that. So I think she'll just gain, I suppose, like match fitness, I guess.
Fear in the wind, looking for 3 in a row. Looks like he's found another really nice race today.
Yeah, he has. He's a very good chance. One of my main chances today. So hopefully I'll do a good job steering.
Best luck.
Thank you.
There is William Pike combined with Dion Luciani, and it is a SASS Machine who takes out the opener from Massamooney.